Namaste everyone. Money might not solve all our problems, but it might perhaps solve our climate change problem. My name is Abhimanyu Rathi. I've been in the climate space for about 16 years. I'm a climate scientist focusing on renewable energy, water purification, and carbon markets. There you go. I'm backed by a team of ex-ISRO, IPR, IIT, and we are a team of 93 and plus climate scientists. What role they do, what role they play, I will just come to that. Can I use this? Okay, so what's a carbon market? How does it work? Entities that are doing good for the planet, suppose solar energy, EV fleets, or just saving a forest, generate what is called a carbon credit. This carbon credit is picked up by enterprises who are looking to go net zero, decarbonize themselves, either due to regulatory requirements or because they feel it is good enough to do so. Now, between this buyer and seller of a carbon credit, there is one more entity called a standard and registry. It's its work to certify, issue, verify, and finally audit the credits. So it sounds very simple. Simply pay for the projects that are saving the world. There you go. Why are we all over here? What's the fuss about climate change? There are four big problems in the market. The verifiers tend to be super corrupt. Projects are passed that were not even there in the first place. The second problem is there are quality issues with the projects themselves. Nature-based projects don't tell with 100% accuracy how much carbon was sequestered. Non-nature-based projects tend to have a high capex. The third problem is today the suppliers, the folks who do good for the climate, have to pay to enter the market. This is anywhere from 20 to 50 lakh rupees. And the final problem is lack of digitalization and data. Nobody knows what is happening in the market, what price point are these credits being sold, who to approach. So what is RenewCred doing? What's our solution? We are not just India, but global South's first standard and registry. We work with these 93 scientists that write the most rigorous methodologies and standards to verify and issue the credits. That's number one. Once we have written the science, we write the technology behind it. We don't work with nature-based projects right now. We work with non-nature-based or engineered projects that allows us the privilege of mounting IoT and sensors and get live verified data. So we write the technology, we provide dashboards to both suppliers and buyers to know with 100% accuracy where is the money they are investing going into. And finally, to make the life easy, we also provide a marketplace where both buyers and sellers can come, see, and sell their credits. This is a snapshot of our technology platform. We call it SumZero. We've also created a science community called Renewcred.Science. So all science experts, please onboard on it. A lot of serendipitous value creation is happening. And we have created the marketplace Absorbex. What's our competitive advantage? Verra and Gold Standards are two registries based out of the West. There are a few methodologies. In the morning, Johnny was talking about methane reduction in ruminants. One of my project developers happens to be here working on that, Zero Earth. Another methodology, compressed biogas, we spoke about. We are the first ones to write detailed methodologies behind that. Verra and Gold today don't offer the kind of digitalization services that RenewCred is offering. Isometric, another poster child in this market, is focused on carbon removal. We are doing non-nature-based industrial decarbonization, another theme of today. How do we make money? We don't charge the suppliers at all. So startups and SMEs in the crowd, please come to RenewCred, avail carbon credit benefits. We charge the buyers of the credit a fixed fee, which more or less looks like 10% of the credit cost. Again, we are the lowest in the market. We also charge banks to understand what climate change is. Banks want to invest in climate positive projects. They came to us and told us in verbatim, we can't spell climate change. How do you expect to underwrite it? We do that for banks. How do we make money? How is this a VC backable story? A typical project generates about 12,500 credits a year. Even if we put it at a $24 price, biochar is at $198 right now. But even at $24, from one project, we will make 25 lakh rupees as our revenue yearly. And projects are signed for a 10-year period. That's an LTV of 2.5 crores. Who are ICP? Who are we gunning after? So we go to the suppliers and our pitch is simple. Bhaiya jo kar rahe ho, karte raho, continue doing what you are doing, will generate extra revenue for you. Obviously, additionality is something that we have to take care of. On the buyer side, we look at corporations that are looking to decarbonize themselves. Again, like I said, because of either regulatory requirements, cross-border regulations, or because they want to do so and make this world a better place. The second kind of ICP is traders and brokers of carbon credits. They may or may not really understand climate change, but there's money to be made here. What's the market size looking like? Morgan Stanley puts us at a 100 billion market. We expect it to be at least a 6 billion
30
market
seconds.
going forward. What's the new about consumers are asking good questions, cross-border regulation, net zero goals after Paris Agreement I spoke about. We are sitting at 20 projects right now. We just announced a partnership with Bartronics Limited. You can read about us in press. Business line was over here. Our customers are over here. We are raising a round of about 3.67 crore. We have raised about 1.67, looking to raise another 2.5 crores. A few commitments from people in the crowd have come in. Thank you so much for that. We're looking for more partners to join the wagon. And as Carl Sagan says, this is the only world we have to save. Happy to take any questions. Thank you.
Thank you.